Welcome back. Sorry about that. On episode number 3, I had an emergency telephone call and I was in the middle of technical difficulties, so I just pressed the stop streaming button and took care of that. The HDMI audio ended up being fixed by rebooting the Lenovo laptop that's running OBS. It was nothing to do with the Acer, which is running Minecraft, and nothing to do with the capture card. All seems to be Lenovo problems. Anyway, hopefully it's going to keep on working today, for the rest of today anyway, hopefully, and forever. And hello, mysterious viewer 1. Who is the mysterious viewer? Ah, not that wolf, I don't think. At least that shows that the audio for the Minecraft is working. Let's get back there. I took my suit of armour off because not very easy to paint with armour on. There we go. Look, that's me without my armour on. That's my painting stick. Oh, I should just get back to painting now then. I was just getting into that. Somewhere about there. Can I make a little bit of a step forward? Ah, yeah, there we go. That's where I want to be. Where was I? Yes, I don't know where I was, so I'll just carry on. Cool. I need to switch back to the painting view, painting scene, and hopefully everything is still working there. Seems to be. Yeah, I was playing with these dark clouds here. It kind of seems like it's at the bottom there, and I think I want to make that a little bit more blue, just to define that a little bit more. I want to capture the bottom of that cloud, not too much, but oh, that's a bit grey. Where's my bit of tissue? Up some of that blue from earlier. I hear a pig. Maybe getting inside my chest. Yeah, I just wanted to make that one flat because I don't know, does it work? I think it does. And then I wanted to pick up some of this inky white that I made earlier. In fact, let's make it go a bit grey, but I still want it bright light, should I say. Because I want to pick out them clouds underneath that flat area here. This little bunch here, and I wanted to pick that out. But because I'm going further away in the distance, I feel like this brush is too big. So let's use this bit of paint on the cloud over here. These ones are still close. Let's pick out that bit there. Not going to go too much into that, just to use it up a bit. And there, oh, just the other side of that tree. There. And the top of here, let's pick part of that out, because that's a close cloud as well comparatively to some of the others. I think it is. Hard to tell sometimes. Just tickling these clouds in here, just. There. What next? Right, I need a smaller brush because I need to imply a bit of distance. This round tipped one was quite nice. So I think I can find a small round tipped brush. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. Number 4, filbert. Now I got into the habit of testing these brushes because I had one of these Daler Rowney brushes that the fibres started pulling out very easily. It was a disaster. They've been pretty good so far, these Simply brushes. They're not expensive. Alright. That should be small enough to pick out some details. And if anyone's listening, if the music's too loud, give us a shout, because I can hear it quite well. And I don't want it to over-drown me, but... yeah, let's make this very pale blue, so it kind of sits back from the more pinky grey clouds in the foreground. All right. You know, this tune that's playing on Minecraft now always makes me think of that tune that was in that film. What was that film called? Eurovision. I'm terrible with names. What's that? It's that actor that played in... What did he play in? Oh, think I'm losing my marbles. Blades of Glory, played in that. Step Brothers, played in that. Oh, the tune's stopped now, but it actually that film where he was dreaming of winning the Eurovision Song Contest. And he was living in Iceland. He's from Iceland in the film. Now I'm just trying to just give the impression of some distant clouds. I want to go OTT with it, but you can see that that does seem to kind of want to work. And this one, this cloud, I can kind of make out like another cloud which comes down and around here, down there, like a bit closer than this one actually. That's what it feels like anyway. So I'll try and make the little bobbly bits a bit bigger than that one. It's nice keeping that little bit of blue in the distance there, and maybe how's that looking? Let's stick some more clouds behind here, like these ones coming back towards me here. Yeah. And this like little cloud bank coming back towards us, and as it gets towards us, with these like bigger, let's stick a little bit of pink in there, just to get bold and put a nice bright one in there. That one just catching the light a little bit more than the others. That actually worked quite well. Do another one now. Let's pick a bright here. Oh, I've got to do another one now. I like that. That's making it pop. Catching the edge of this cloud here. And maybe here, maybe a little bit. Not quite as bright as that up there. Just against this greyness. Little blob there. And let's let that one just fade out there. This looks a bit fake. Just blend that in. That's just like there. Well, I think I might move on from clouds at the moment. Sorry, but I've just got to put one in over here somewhere. Can't help it. On this tip of this one. Ooh, who's that? Oh, new follower. Can I am insane. How are you? Well, welcome. I am insane. It's nice to have you here. Nice to have anyone here. I had one invisible viewer for a while, but wow. And in fact, my follow bot worked. I knew that you followed me, because that hadn't worked before. Well, thank you. Thank you for following. I'm just playing with clouds at the minute. What are you doing? Ah, right. First time chat. Is that like a little... I'm also drawing at the moment in Krita. What's Krita? Alright, I'll get carried away with these clouds. A free drawing software, free version of Photoshop. Ah, okay. That's cool. I like to use GIMP, which is another free one. Photo editing software. It's not really a drawing software, it's photo editing, but if I'm going to do any digital artwork, I use GIMP. I'll have to have a look at your channel and follow you along. You heard of GIMP? Yeah, it's pretty good. Originally, I had a free version of Photoshop many years ago, but you don't stream. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you following my channel. Amazing. Thank you. I really don't know how all this streaming stuff works properly. I mean, I'm very new to it myself. As you can see, I only have 15 followers, which actually should be 16 since you followed. Maybe it just hasn't updated. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's taken me. I've been playing with the setup more than streaming, and I've been having technical difficulties with the Minecraft audio. It keeps on cutting off, and I'm not sure why. Something to do with the Lenovo laptop. It just decides it's going to stop playing the Minecraft audio through the HDMI. Right, what am I going to do now? I think I was going to work on these branches, because they look a little bit random at the moment. That's where my house is. Going to be there. But I've in a previous stream, I decided that the house would be the very last thing that gets painted. I said, when the house is painted, it's not really a house, it's a wooden shack. You can see it up on the MC screen a bit clearer, but when that's painted, the painting is finished, so I've got to leave that till last. Now, okay, so I need to make up some kind of grey-green. For this tree limbs here, I'm just going to paint in a grey-green colour. I mean, they're not like these trees here, they're not brown. I'm not trying to copy Minecraft exactly, just using it for reference, really. Using my imagination. Do I do digital art? Not generally, no. By the way, before I answer that question, can you just tell me, is the Minecraft music too loud? Because I can't tell. I'm not sure if it drowns out. Oh, good. I don't do digital art. I use Photoshop to make my logos and do graphic design for my websites and stuff like that. But I haven't done any digital art for well over 20 years. I think the last time I did some real digital art was probably way back in about 1996, long time. I did some design work for a radio station in London, Passima Radio. I don't know if they're still going, but I'm just going to use this last little bit of white off of the brush. Just pick out a couple of specks of white. Nothing much. Just so I don't know why. Just feel like doing it. I better stop. Better do these branches. I do like these water mixable oil paints. Means I don't stink the whole house out. I'm not really sure what's going to happen if I ever actually manage to get affiliate. I don't even know if I want to be an affiliate. Is that a good thing? I'm not sure. Not sure I fancy adverts of cat litter or emotes. Okay. What, as an affiliate, I get emotes. I'm probably going to design my own emotes as well, because another part of my Twitch ambitions is to do microscopy as well and paint things that I see under the microscope. Do paintings of microbes and whatever you see under the microscope. I don't know. I haven't actually tried that before yet. I'm just getting back into it. No, I don't think I've ever heard of it either. If you look back to some of my older videos, if they're still available to watch, you'll see some microscopy that I did in one of the MCC 1984 creative Minecraft streams. But for now, I'm just making sure I've got a stable setup. Right, branches. I need some grey. I need a fair bit. Grey-green is what I'm going for. So make a purple, red and blue, and then pick up some of I'm going to need quite a bit of this. I'm going to scrape off. Oh, I've got a cow come to see me. I'm going to scrape off this paint off the brush because I don't want to completely destroy my in fact, I should really be using this to mix my colours. I don't know what I'm doing. What colour's that? That's kind of an olive green, I think. Dark olive green. Professionally, no. No, I wish I did. I'm kind of medically retired because I have heart problems. So I don't have a professional job. But I did go to university. I've got a BA in fine art, painting and drawing. I wanted to teach art, but it just never happened. Things happen. No, my my primary work when I was younger was computer repair engineer. I think that's too green. Is it? I don't know. It might work. I can always add. That's probably a good colour to use. Actually, it's a dark green. And then afterwards, later on, I could probably use a bit of a grey, blue, grey to kind of imply some bark. Yep, quite different from my degree. Yeah, I started off when I left school. My dad got me a job in a computer manufacturing company, and I just ended up learning how to fix computers. Never did a degree in it or anything like that. It's just experience. But then midlife crisis hit, and I did an art degree and was going to change career and teach art. I wanted to be a professor, Professor David, art professor, but that never panned out either. So now I'm just David BA, Bachelor of Arts, retired, hobbyist. I need some more liquid. Make these bottles. Sometimes they get stuck. I don't think this is the right brush for this job. I think I need like a liner, thin liner. I was supposed to only use 2 brushes, but That's not working out. I've got to use another one. What about this? What's this? Round. Because I've got to pick out some really thin branches, and I want to do those before I go to the thicker branches. Let's use this number 2 round. Hello, Risky Future 79. Welcome. I think that's a record. 2 follows in 1 stream. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here. I've been having a little bit of a chat with I Am Insane. Maybe I've been talking to myself. Just didn't realise it. It's a joke, I think. So you've been looking at anime art to get here. Well, this isn't anime. I don't know how you found that then. We're all insane. Let's all be insane. I think I've got to be insane to be on Twitch, be honest. I'm tempted to turn this upside down because it just doesn't feel comfortable with me reaching all over there to do the branches. So, yeah, I'm going to turn my canvas upside down. So, just bear with me. Oh, there we go. There. Makes it easier. Same. He was looking for art, not anime. Well, I think this passes as art. Drawing trees upside down. Got to be insane. Yeah. Have you ever drawn trees upside down? Are you an artist, Risky? Or I Am Insane does some art? Oh, my hat's getting in the way. What's that? Looks a bit like SpongeBob. A white SpongeBob. Maybe. I didn't intend to get so pedantic with all these branches and stuff. Not really sure how detailed I wanted to go. This was supposed to be like a 2-hour painting, and it's taking a lot longer than 2 hours. Used to in school days. Not so much anymore. And you prefer digital artwork. Yeah. I Am Insane likes digital artwork too. Do you have a channel on here, Risky? I think I'm just where I covered these leaves up earlier. You also only do digital art. Yeah. Physical painting. Give it a go. Oh, getting tangled in my microphone wire. Try out. Try out. Oh, okay. You want to try out physical painting? It's certainly fun. Well, I think it is. I wouldn't do it if I didn't, I suppose. Then I might do if I've been insane. I'm getting too fiddly with this for some reason. That's not a bad colour though. I like an olivey green. Oh, you check my website out? Yeah, you'll see some microscopy on there. That's where I haven't done any. Like I said earlier, I'm going to try some painting some microbes live on Twitch. That will be interesting. This is rather difficult upside down. Oh, a sheep's in distress. It ought to be. There's some wolves hanging around. My sister is the artist like a master. She does private art lessons, only Twitch for watching, might start streaming tactical shooters soon. I take it that's a game. Oh, she had private art lessons. Oh, she was taught private art lessons. See. Well, if you want to paint, all you got to do is buy some paint and some brushes and a canvas and put the paint on the canvas. Anyone can paint, really. Wonder if I'm getting too fiddly with the brush. Let me have a go. With a knife. For a little while just to see how that works. I think I'm being a bit tense. It's not. I think it's something to do with being watched while I'm painting. Not something I'm used to. But it's what you expect if you're going to stream. I think I'm streaming because I kind of force myself into a situation. That's okay. You can be silent in chat if you like. Silence is good. I like silence. Art should be a bit of a meditative process anyway, really. I think so anyway. Now, how is this looking? I'll have to turn it back up the other way in a minute. I've got to remember these branches should be drooping down as well. Because I'm doing it upside down, I kind of keep on feeling like they should be drooping up. Of course, they don't droop up, do they? Kind of a contradiction in terms. Drooping upwards. Drooping upwards. How's that? No. I'm going to put leaves over these anyway, so it's not too critical. I'm just trying to make it look a bit like a tree. More like a tree than it did before. Kind of a bit generic, really, but... I was repairing mainframe computers, laptops, printers, computer monitors, anything to do, any peripheral to do with computers. And also did some automation controls. I was terrible at programming. I never got into programming. My first computer was a ZX Spectrum in 1984. No, 1982. I started to learn basic programming, but it's not my cup of tea. I think some of these branches might get thicker later on. I'm just going to try to make them look half decent. Half like branches. BBC Acorn, wow. My brother had one. He wouldn't let me play on it. He played this game. He was in this spacecraft, and you had to go between these different planets on the BBC Micro. I was stuck with the ZX Spectrum, and he had the BBC. Wonder if he's still got it. That'd be amazing. I thought about buying one. I've still got a Spectrum. I bought one off of eBay, and I thought about streaming ZX Spectrum gaming, but got enough on my plate already. I do like the BBC computer though. All those 7.4 ETL devices. If your first was a BBC Acorn, okay, what was that be? That'd be about, well, mid-80s, wasn't it? Did you have one in the mid-80s? Do you think so? It could do. I don't think I've seen anyone else streaming ZX Spectrum. I ain't got many games on it though. I could show you how bad I was at programming it. That might be funny. late 80s. Yeah, late 80s. I see. That was your BBC Acorn was your uncle's old one. What did he get after the Acorn then? Maybe IBM PC? I worked on IBM PCs when they came out. Was it before when I first started repairing computers? IBM PC had I think it's Wave AT was back there. IBM AT, then you had an ATX. I was repairing computers before the IBM AT. I worked on a lot of these visual display units like televideo or Lee data. Probably think of lots of different wise terminals. Office computers is what I started repairing when I was working at 16. Well, I didn't actually start repairing them till I was about 17, but never wanted to be a computer engineer anyway. Wanted to be an artist. My dad said I'd be a starving artist, so he got me a job in electronics. It's a good job, but it's not art. Not this kind of art, anyway. This branch looks a bit higgledy-piggledy, doesn't it? Let's do something with this one. Kind of thick. Might need to make this a bit thicker. This could be more of a main branch, this one. Yeah, let's get the palette knife and make this one a bit bigger. Oh, getting tangled up in me equipment. I think that go up through there and join up to these ones here. And that needs to bend back down, make it droop upwards. Yeah, that's a good piece of advice there, Risky. Just do it for fun. Don't worry about whether it's any good or not. This one could turn out horrible, it might ruin it. But this is the first one of the series. I don't know how many series I'm going to do. I was thinking about turning this Minecraft world into a realm and having players come and search for scenes to paint. That'll be fun. Kind of. Think. Maybe. Where's this branching going? This is kind of like quite know what it's doing. I think this branch here, needs to come all the way up and off the top. That one goes that way, that one goes that way. Let's make it go off almost straight up. No. How do I want it to go? I'm going to paint it with a brush. Get some fatness to this branch. It's kind of like, not sure what it's doing. Need wetter paint. There. Hang on, excuse my hat. Go to the side. I feel like I'm outdoors with the sound of the rain. And I'm not getting wet. Much better than going in the fields. Wow. Not really better than going in the fields. Alright, I might call that enough on the branches for now. I might come back to it later. I want to see what it looks like up the right way. Before it gets too late. Oh, let me just make that into one big fat branch. That oh god, that made me jump. Crikey. Oh, yeah, I think I need to go home. Change my underwear. Better than getting blown up by a creeper though. Well, I turned them off. Can't be dealing with creepers when you're painting. Alright. Your pal kind of looks like an old sail ship. My what? Palette. Oh. Oh. You're looking at it up the other way from me. So these are the sails, I assume. I can't really see it properly the way you're seeing it. Palette, yeah. Okay, well, that could be interesting. I thought about, is this a corny idea or not? Would it be a corny idea to offer my palettes to subscribers of certain tier. Maybe in Ko-Fi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it coffee? Ko-Fi? Maybe I could have a tier on Ko-Fi where people could subscribe to my Ko-Fi and get a signed palette after I finished a painting. No, maybe not. No. I'm a long way off from having a proper subscription type stream. I mean, this is complicated enough as it is. I'm dealing with subscriptions and whatever else this thing can do. Okay, I want to just finish because I'm running out of this green that I made up, so I just want to fill in the trunk. Not fill it in, but spread some of this green around on the trunk to mix it in with what we've already got. And then I'm going to have to start working around down here, I think. I want to do too much more on this tree for now. Have a little knobbly bit coming out there just because I want one. I want a little knobble on the tree trunk because it's a knobbly tree. And I'm even going to put a little stick coming off of it just to give it a bit more character. And come back with here, keeping it knobbly all the way up, getting a bit thicker. I need it to look like the tree is coming into here. I want another knobble there. Come on. Okay, there we go. Just a little one, like a broken branch. Once upon a time, there was a branch on the end of this knobble. Right. Should we turn it back up the other way now? See what's going on. Sorry, I've got to put another branch in here because this is too. Yeah, I've got to take that off to there. Don't know why. I just had to do that. Now I'm going to turn it up the other way now. Put the paintbrush down. All right, here we go. Back up the right way. I don't look too bad. Get some leaves going on there next time, maybe, or the time after, whenever. Looking good. Oh, great. Thank you. Yes, not too bad. I'm quite pleased with that. Now let's just bring some of this green that I've made up, some of this, and just play around in the grassy area. I've got these firefly bushes here, which are in the thingy, but not sure I'm gonna do those yet. Just pull off some of this yellow. Get some more greens going on. Was that? Clean my palette knife off. I'm getting. Oh no, I don't want to get red everywhere. Oh no. Thinking maybe... What shall I do now? Oh my gosh. Red everywhere. That's a disaster. Hold on. Clean up. I think this calls for a wet wipe. The tissue ain't gonna do it. Where's the bin? Yes. I'm getting red paint all over the wet wipe packet. Clean my hands and then clean the wet wipe packet. What country am I from? What country do you think I'm from? What kind of accent do I have? Clean the wet wipe packet. Sorry for the strange sounds. And don't forget to clean the palette knife, because that's where all the mess is coming from. What country are you from? What country? Yeah. Country. Oh, county, sorry. Presumably then that you recognise what country I'm in. I presume you're in the same country. I'm in a county that begins with the letter B. In the Midlands. Near the Midlands. Some people call it Southeast. Some people call it Midlands. In the middle of the country. It's named after a place where kings and queens have gold toilets. Give up? Buckinghamshire. Not Berkshire. Close. Buckinghamshire. Now, don't ask me what town I live. You could probably figure that out if you went to my website. Are you allowed to tell me what county you're from? If you want to. It's kind of a nice yellow. Nice yellowy green, isn't it? I think I'll use some of that. We use it on these trees. Try and bring some shape into these trees. There's I'm kind of thinking the light's coming out. The sun comes up here. At the moment, the sun is up there. So, kind of wanted to pull these trees forward from that distance. So maybe, yeah, maybe I'll have a go and see what that does. Just for the sake. Always cover it over later if it goes all horribly wrong. These are not square trees. Alright, so I'm going to just kind of use my imagination as to what I think might be happening here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect, I suppose. Ah, Oxfordshire, eh? Neighbour county. Go through Oxford quite a bit. Into the hospital there a few times. Oh yeah, that's quite nice when I use the edge of that brush there. And it kind of looks like a leaf shape. Well, there you go. See, I am insane. Even though I've been painting a long time, you're always discovering new ways of painting. You never know what's going to transpire, really. You look, you can just like put these little specks on there. I can get some paint on it, get enough on there. Like, treat them like little leaves. I can kind of see that's kind of makes me think that's like a bulbous part of the tree. Oh wow, thank you very much. That's really appreciated. You're the first person that's ever given me any support. So it's fantastic. Ah, I'm blown away. That spurs me on. Thank you very much. Wow. We need some music to celebrate. What's happened to the music? No, don't need music. Oh, thanks. Oh, you're so kind. You've made my day. You made my week. It's made all the struggle of fighting with microphones and cameras and OBS and these old laptops I've got. I have to use 2 laptops to get this old rig to run. I have Minecraft running on an old, probably about at least 7 to 10-year-old Lenovo, which just about manages with OBS by itself. I can't run Minecraft on that and OBS, so I acquired another computer that my mum had, which is an Acer, which won't upgrade to Windows 11. So I took that in and I run Minecraft on that through a HDMI capture card into the Lenovo, and it kind of works, except for when the audio stops from Minecraft for some weird reason. Then I have to reboot the Lenovo like I did earlier. I'm hoping to find enough support in order to maybe upgrade a computer and have 1 computer instead of 2. Make things a little bit simpler, less cables, and that didn't look too bad, does it? Kind of like, I think it helps. There was kind of 3 trees here, I think. Well, that one's really behind the others, so this is 1 tree here, and you got this one seems to be in front of this one, so maybe, yeah, I'm gonna need to, since this one's closer, I'm gonna put some bigger brush marks on here. Yeah, so this, in fact, just gonna put some more blue on there to make it more green. Bit more colour the closer it gets. Rufus, use Rufus. You can create a Windows 11 USB install that will bypass secure boot and TMP. Well, Windows 11 won't run on this Acer. The CPU and GPU, they're just not up to it. And in fact, it won't install Windows 11 on it if you try it. I don't want Windows 11 on the Acer because it will probably destroy it. It'll never work again if I put Windows 11 on the Acer. Install that with use Rufus. You can create a Windows 11 USB install that will bypass secure boot and EMP. A temp. With my old laptops, I put Linux on them. I mean, I have a Linux partition on this Acer, which I use for ordinary everyday use. But because I wanted to use Bedrock, it's the only reason I'm using Windows 10 is because I wanted to use Bedrock. Because I like using all of the command blocks in Bedrock. That's what I'm used to. Java's not so it's not so friendly, I think. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe it is. So this tree. Okay, so I need another big. I want it underneath. I need a big one here. Let's do like a. Super big one. And another one here, a little bit smaller. Do a funky shape one. That one's a bit generic, isn't it? Let's kind of put some smaller bits on there. That was a bit. Is the closest one. So. And another one. I imagine this is like another tree that's over here. So I'm going to treat this like a whole nother tree with the trunk that's out of view. There, how's that? Now, have we got any more of that brown left? That greeny brown I was using for the tree trunk on the other side. If I can just pull some of that off and put it on the tree trunks here, because these look too brown, too Minecrafty brown. there. And I'm gonna just start putting some of this. Yep. Right. Now need some shadowing down here, these dark shadowy area where these trees are. TMP, Trusted Platform Module. A new module added to motherboards for securing keys required for Windows 11. Well, I already have a product key for Windows 11 on the Lenovo. I run Windows 11 on the Lenovo and it runs okay, just about, but with some hiccups. It will see me through so long as I don't try to run too many CPU intensive programs. I can use the Lenovo for GIMP, creating some of my overlays and stuff like that. I haven't done any overlays for, well, not overlays in the usual Twitch sense. Not overlays like, not fancy ones. I don't think I need fancy ones particularly, just I think I need to get some more yellow. And some more white, running out of white. Make some pale colours up to start bringing some details into this foreground. Where's the white? There it is, in my face. I'm still 75% away from my goal, apparently. I think my goal is 20 followers. Isn't 20 the requirement for affiliate, I think? Then you got to keep them, I suppose. Keep 20 followers. Not really followers that you really want anyway, is it? It's people viewing. 2 viewers is the most I've had at any one time. I think I might have had 3 viewers once, but I think they were probably bots, to be honest. Right, so I'm going to use this lump of white here to make some pale shades, as we can, when it get too dark down in there, I want something a bit more if you put something pale and white-ish on that. just the other side of those trees, like as the sun's coming in from this way. I'm not going to finish these off here, but just want them to look a bit more like the firefly bushes, firefly plants, I think they're called. Is that what they're called? We've kind of got some sand over here, which maybe I should put those sugar canes in, just to make it look a bit more Minecrafty. What do you think? I'm gonna pull this and round about a bit first. The edge of the water. Oh, crikey. Do we have any cold coffee anywhere? No, drunk it. I've got some water here though. I'll drink that. Hold on. I'm just going to take a moment to stretch my back. I might just put a few of those tree trunks of the birch trees on the other side of the water. Not sure how they'll look yet. I haven't even tried. I guess this colour I'm using now isn't too bad for that. There we go. Wet the whistle. Okay. Now, I don't know why I've been procrastinating about these tree trunks. I can always paint over them. That's the thing I keep on forgetting. You can paint over the bits you don't like. That's a nice thing about oil paints. Is that it does allow you to make mistakes and cover them up again later. What am I doing now down there? Sorry, just got to do this because it feels right. Don't know. A little bit. There's no detail down in this corner at all. So you can't see that on my screen. I just felt like doing it. Anyway, let's put a birch trunk in. Right, alright. Oh. Don't tell me this is going to start losing bristles. Might have to stop buying these Daler Rowney brushes if the bristles are going to start falling out. Might have to complain to Hobbycraft. Alright. Tree trunk. Just a straight line. Here we go. Do a few of those here and there. Oh, excuse me. That's my breathing too heavy. I was holding my breath when I was painting that tree trunk. And well, I'm going to have some sugar cane there, which let me just why am I holding my breath? Look at work this. I have one more tall one here going. That's a big one. A big tree. Just to break up the monotony of the little trees. And then I'm gonna get a bit random now, making these a bit smaller as they go off into the distance. There. I'll need a couple over here. Let's get another big one in here. Does it feel right to put a big one in there? No, not really. Let's have some further away, up closer, if you know what I mean. And I'll have another little bush there. Putting a couple in the distance in between. And there's a nice big one here. All right. Well, and I guess we could pick a couple out on the hill. And these are kind of pretty small. They're darker here. That looks like one there, doesn't it? Or have a really good. That one's further up the hill. There we go. These ones getting pretty small up here. Tiny little trunks fading out as they go into the boggy side of the hill. Now I'm going to just gumble my finger across those so they're not so bright. Couple coming down here, disappearing behind there. Again, I'm going to just fade those out a bit. I don't want to get too stuck into that hill yet. Just wanted to show that I hadn't forgotten about that hill. Alright, that's enough trees dotted on there for now. I can do more of that later. Well, I think it's coming along. I'm coming up for 2 hours, hour and 46. I'm going to try and finish up at about the 2 hour mark. 2 hours is a long time. I've had a great stream today with thanks to I Am Insane and Risky Future 79. Thank you for both following me. Oh, that's no problem. We will have to take phone calls. I was just saying, I don't know if you were catching what I was just saying. I was kind of like trying to round this stream up to about 2 hours. I've got another 15 minutes or so. And I was just thanking yourself, Risky, and I Am Insane for following me today and watching today. That's awesome. That's really made a big difference. Made me feel less apprehensive about streaming and not having any interaction. It's kind of a bit off-putting when you're just talking to yourself. So it's really been great having you here, and especially fantastic for the support you offered, Risky. That's super. It's just made my week, month. It's made my month actually. I've been streaming on and off almost from a month, I think. But this has been by far the most successful stream I've had to date, and that's down to you two, my loyal followers. Well, I hope you're loyal. I hope you'll come back. I'm just trying to just finish off a few small specs in here. Just do that. What was I going to finish? Ah, yes. Before I went, I was going to put in those sugar canes because, well, they're there, aren't they? And I think it might just add a little bit Minecraftiness to it. So I've got to mix up some nice green here with what I've got left on the palette. Don't need too much, but it needs to be a good, nice, bright green. Not too bright that it's an eyesore, but that's a strong green. I'm going to have to come down here, make some space. Are we getting green enough yet? It's getting there. Add a little bit of white. I think it's almost greener than anything else we've got there. And it's definitely a different type of green than the trees, which is what I want. Let's try that. Clean the paint off of this brush. Sorry, oh yeah, we've done that one. Now, should I use the palette knife, or yeah, let's try the palette knife. And not very green, is it? I don't need it to be the same green as what's on there, but and they come up quite high. I won't do as many stalks as is on there because I'm just a bit crowded, but I want it to come up there. There you go. That was a big blob. Maybe a bit too much, but I just want to do this just to see how it looks. And as I say, we can always scrape it off and do it again if it don't look good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put any more on than that. Not for now, anyway. I want to destroy it. Let's just blend that in, stick some darker bits in there, just to couple of spots. Not really coming off, but a bit wetter. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Risky. Painting's looking good. Yeah, I think I'm enjoying it more now than I was when I started. I was uh getting a bit worried it was going to go pear shaped, but it's not looking too bad. I'm quite happy, and as I said, what makes it even more fun and it is to have been able to share it with you guys. Absolutely amazing. Makes me want to come back again. All right, shall I stop playing now? Because I don't want to ruin it. I've had a great session. It's 5 minutes until 2 hours is up. When am I on next? Well, I tend to stream late in the evening. Actually, this is an early stream for me. I normally stream after 9 o'clock because it's dark outside and the lighting in my little studio is stable with the lamps on. So I probably will be again tomorrow night. It's Sunday tomorrow. So if I'm on tomorrow, it will be after 9, maybe 10 o'clock. And then if I don't make it on Sunday because I've got to go to the hospital, I have an appointment, cardiology appointment, and my mum's up there unfortunately. I have to visit with her, and that all being well, and I'm able to come home and relax after that situation, then it will be tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to maybe putting some leaves on that tree. Not sure what's going to happen next, but just wow, great stream. Thank you. You've made it a good stream. Thank you. I'm going to put my brushes down. I'm going to clean up and make some coffee. I might play a bit of Minecraft later. Go and do a bit exploring and see if I can find another spot for the next painting, because this one's going to be coming to an end at some point in the next couple of episodes. I mean, this has been episode 4. I don't have any fixed idea of how many episodes a painting should take. Just have to wait and see. That's about it. All I think I have to say for now. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go to my exit screen while there's no audio playing, and I will catch you on the next stream. Thank you, I Am Insane, and thank you, Risky Future 79, for being great viewers. Okay, yeah, you might see me tomorrow. I might see you tomorrow. Good night. Good night. And where's the camera? Be seeing you.